Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. And as always, whenever I have Frankie, it's a better day in my world. So, Miss Frankie, guess what's coming up?
What?
Valentine's Day! Is Valentine's Day a big thing at your school?
Not really. Most of the time we just exchange like little Valentine cards, you know.
Do you do cards? I mean, I remember when I was a kid, we used to make like little mailboxes. Do they still
Oh.
do that?
No, we just get little bags and write our names on it and then just throw them in there.
Well, I have something that you could make for Valentine's Day that will like rock your world.
Okay.
Or at least your friends' worlds. So here's the dealie though. Are you allowed to have candy at school?
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay, then they're definitely going to like this because these are robot candies. So candy robots, actually, I should say, not robot candies. That would be rather.
Yeah.
What would that be? Probably a gear
Yeah.
no. Okay, so we are making candy robots, and I've come up with a bunch of little sayings here, like Valentine, you make my heart go beep beep. I know. That's the thing about Valentines is they can be as corny as you want them to
Yeah.
be, right? So I made a template of these, and you can download this on my website, and you can have them just so you don't have to write your own. Or you can come up with your own, because I'm sure that you could come up with some really better ones than this. Like this one is, Valentine's, I'm all about you. Anyway, long story short, we are going to make candy robots. For this project, we are going to need assorted candies, glue dots, scissors, googly eyes, and Valentine's well wishes, which you can get from my website. We are going to use glue dots because hot glue tends to melt certain candies, like chocolate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, if you're using wrapped candies, which is what you want to use when you're doing a project like this, because you're going to give it to somebody and you don't want to glue something together that's unwrapped, because then you can't eat it, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be using glue dots for these main things like the chocolate and stuff. But if we've got something like Laffy Taffies or these, like these Smarties, we can use a hot glue gun for those. And especially if it's going to be like the base of something, like a Starburst or something like that, or one of these Now or Laters, it's totally fine to use the glue gun. But you get to choose now. Okay, so here's the thing. There's no right, wrong, or indifferent in this. Do you know what I mean? So basically, you can start using anything and everything that you see here and go to town. I mean, you can make little itty bitty tiny robots. In fact, I'm going to make a tiny robot while you make a big robot or whatever you want to make.
I want to make a big
But we do have these sweethearts. They make a great base for the body. Or let's see, you know what? Those little nerds are really good for your body base too. Yeah, those are good if you want to make like a little tiny baby robot.
Okay.
So this is the thing. Whatever candies you have on hand, now you can get started, my dear. Whatever you want to use. Here's your glue dots, and it's really easy. Just take whatever candies you want and start sticking them together. Now, I'm going to give Frankie her glue dots so she can go to town over here. If you need the hot glue, just let me know. I mean, and you can use it too. The thing about this is that, if you've got leftover candy from Christmas or you have leftover candy from Halloween, like I know some people actually end up with all this candy left over from Halloween, this is the perfect way to use it all up. It's really, really simple, really, really great. So, Frankie, I'm just going to have you, why don't you pull the candies out here that you like,
All this stuff.
and then that way our cameraman can get you making your stuff. So let's do that. Here, I'll just put them off to the side here, and you can choose. That way you don't have to stifle your creativity. The one thing I did like is they've got these, what are these? These are called Lindors. And yeah, you like these? Yeah, these are fun. But if you look at the Lindor label, the way it goes, it's kind of got a smiley face. So if you put little eyes on here, so I'm gonna do that while you're doing that. So I'm gonna take some eyes here. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna make some love struck eyes here. And when you put it on the Lindor here, look, doesn't that look like it's smiling? And don't these kind? I thought these kind of looked like ponytails or like piggy tails that were sticking out really wild on the sides. So I thought that was kind of fun. I kind of like that.
Awesome,
Yeah, he makes a good robot head. Yeah. Now, don't feel like you have to go out and buy Lindor candies because you don't get very many in a box. But they are super fun if you happen to have them on hand. So really, the thing about this is that it's up to you how to make one. You don't, I mean, like I said, there is absolutely no right or wrong on this. And you can just get as creative as you want to. And it really depends on what you think of when you think of a robot. I'm gonna do a nerds. Excuse me for putting my arm in front of you.
It's okay.
Go like that. I'm gonna put one right there. Now this is a great place where I could use a hot glue gun because I've got a box. The nerd boxes are great for this. Got a little nerd box, and I'm just gonna stick this now or later's on top. I like the square shapes, but I I love things like the round shapes for heads and stuff like that. And you know what I really like for heads, Frankie, are the, these make good heads too though, but I really like these Rolos.
Oh, I love
Aren't those cute?
Yeah.
And they make like a cute hat
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna use them as a hat.
You would use it as a hat? Yeah, exactly. So you could spend an entire afternoon making all of these for your classmates, and I think they'd be pretty impressed. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then, you could put them in like a little Ziploc bag so that they, stayed all together. And then just put them in those paper bags. I think we need to talk to your teacher and get a little bit more creative with your paper
Yeah.
bags. Do you at least get to decorate them?
Yeah, we get to decorate them, but we don't get that long to decorate them, which is,
I'm definitely going to have to talk to your school teacher.
yes.
Maybe we'll have to do a Sophie-World at your school.
Yes, that'd actually be awesome.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to add some wheels here, and I'm going to let you keep working. Are you going to share this with your sister?
I guess I should.
Well, how about you make one for your sister?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or
I'll
actually,
make
we
one
can
for
give
my
her this
sister.
one. What do you think?
Okay,
Think she'd
yeah.
like this one?
Yeah, or I can give
Or
her
you
this
can
one.
you can give her that one, and you can keep this one since you like the Lindors.
Yes.
And it's got the Rolos on it, too, that you like. So let's show them yours. Ooh, look at that.
I think I'm gonna add some Laffy Taffies for arms, or maybe. Or...
Okay, you add your Laffy Taffies, and while you're doing that, I'm just going to cut out one of these little phrases and glue it to my little robot. This one says, Valentine's, I'm nuts and bolts about you. I know. I needed you to help me come up with these. You would have helped me come up with better ones than this, I know. For more silly ideas for Valentine's Day and more, come and check us out at Sophie-World.
.com.
I love them. Ooh, those are good. You could definitely come up with a better one. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna make another one.